Hey y'all, hey. I am back, you guys. Y'all already know I'm gonna keep standing up back and forth. Hopefully you can't even see me doing it. But I have my new setup situation here. Let's see if we can add some more light to it. I need to get a ring light, y'all. Eventually that's gonna happen, but you know, until then your girl is gonna wait. All right, so it is Wednesday at about 4:15. Your girl has to get ready to go to, we're starting back our very first in-person Wednesday night Bible class at church. And so I want to get ready and go so that I can get dressed to get on that side of town for 7 p.m. tonight. So I need to record this video and upload it. And hopefully I can have it uploaded and on. You guys can see it tomorrow, which will be Thursday. Yeah, but fingers crossed. I just want to at least get the video recorded and then I can work on editing and blah blah blah. But at least if I already have the material done, that is one check out of the way. Okay, so yeah, okay, so first and foremost, happy Wednesday, you guys. Welcome back. Hopefully this midweek finds everyone doing well. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become one of my budget baes. Come along with me on this little journey. This channel, like I told you from the beginning, will not all be about budgeting, but for the most part, I will be doing budgeting in every aspect of my life. Okay, so and that is i.e. why we have the channel name. Okay, so anyway, before further ado, I am coming here today to do my July week 1 weekly expense tracking. Okay, that doesn't even sound right, y'all. I do. But anyway, I do things a little bit like the planner community here, but then some things I don't do the same way. In other words, like for instance, a lot of people that I'm seeing on this planner side do zero-based budgeting. I personally do not do zero-based budgeting. That's kudos to you guys who absolutely give your money, a name, every single penny, and you can just budget it down to the freaking wire. Girl, I cannot do that yet. Okay, maybe one of these days I will be able to be as great as those people who can do that. But right now, your girl does not do that. I budget my money down to a buffer. Okay, so I leave a couple $100s in our account, and so that just in case something happens, we need something extra, something I didn't think about, we'll have that money there. Okay, if there is extras, then I'll find what to do with it. But for the most part, I try to budget only a certain amount of our money, and then the rest of it, I, cash stuff and I leave it in as a buffer, honestly. Okay, so yeah. The other thing about me is I know that sometimes there's 5 weeks in the month. There'll be very rarely that I would do the 5 weeks because I like to do from Sunday, well, actually from the Monday to the next Sunday each week, so that each Sunday is a new week for me. I hope that makes sense in a month. So each Sunday I would like to do a weekly expense check-in, right? And sometimes you have that extra Sunday. Well, depending on how many days is in that week will determine if I'm going to add a 5th week to my budget or not. But for the most part, I'm going to do about 4 weeks because it's just easier for me to calculate the money. And I'm okay with adding a couple extra days into my week, i.e. the reason why we're doing from July the 1st through the 7th. Okay. The reason for that is because if I would have did July the 1st, which started on a Friday, through the 3rd, that would only be 3 days, okay? And I don't like doing that. Then that would have forced me to have this random 31st, which would be the Sunday, and it would only have 1 day in it. So it's like going to be no. So we're going to split our weeks up. Our first week will be the 10th, the 17th, the 24th, and then our last week will be the 31st. And that would include all of the days, okay? So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Now it's been about 4 minutes to tell you that. So hopefully it was worth it. All right. So this right here is my weekly expense tracker that I got from the budget book. Remember, I used the budget book from the Happy Planner, and so this was the July month. This is what, you know, it's already predated here. It has the weekly expense. Right here, though, is where I make some changes, you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you guys in just a bit so I can make sure you can see what's going on. And yes, I am standing up because, you know, your girl is short and I cannot see. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm going to use my baby's ring light, I think, from now on. Okay. Also, your girl is missing a nail, and guess what? This is my life on a budget, y'all. Sometimes your girl don't have nails. I have to go to the nail shop on Thursday, and I'm not gonna forsake doing the video because I'm missing a nail. You're gonna get it real. Sometimes your girl misses nails, okay? And I'm gonna go and get them fixed. But until then, which is tomorrow, when your girl gets paid, you're gonna have to rock with these nails, with this one nail missing, and you're gonna love it. Y'all, I play way too much. Alright, so let's get started. Now, first of all, remember I told you guys I need to kind of update some stuff right here. The only thing I changed, instead of it saying date there, I like for it to say budget amount here. All right, and that's the only thing that I change. It does say want and need. I really don't use those sections over there. So really on the cool, y'all, we can throw that away. We can, you know, delete that. I don't need that. I only use the budget amount, the expense, the expense description, and the amounts. Okay, so that's it. That's all. We're going to use this section on over here to, you know what I can call this section over here? Yeah, over budget. We're going to call this section over or under. Okay, budget. Okay, because that's usually where I write, like in my green marker. Okay, so the supplies I'm gonna use, you guys, I have this pink tool pen I'm gonna use for writing. I'm also going to use a green one. I have a green one for if I am on budget. And I'm going to have a red one for if I am not on budget. Okay? The people on my Facebook group, my personal Facebook group, is probably like, girl, why are you saying this? We already know that. But just for the sake of YouTube and because we're new on the YouTube streets, you guys, my former budget base, please bear with me. Okay? If you've migrated over here, bear with your girl. Okay? Because they don't know us. So we're migrating over here now. Okay? That part. Yeah, so we have my regular writing, my if I'm over budget, and the green is going to be if I'm in budget. And then I'm going to use these pens, which are my color collection by CONTE. This is a big collection. And these are my colorful pens. And where we're going to use this is just to separate the lines, okay? So I'm just going to grab... let's see, we're doing summer stuff. So let's do an orange, y'all. Let's see how we feel about orange. Let's do this orange right here, okay? Boom. So we have that. Oh, y'all. Let me hurry up. 4:22. I got to hurry up because at about 4:30, I got to be gone. Okay, boom. So the last thing but not least, y'all, I have my book already. This is my Erin Condren book. I don't know if I showed you guys this. This is my Erin Condren book. This is what I write my goals and my budgets in, okay? So that's what it is, okay? So just in case anybody needs that, all I do is I take my transaction log and I write my budgets. I'm sorry, my weekly expense tracker. I go and look from, you know, separate my transaction log from whatever week I'm doing, which for this week is going to be 7/1 through 7/10. And then I write down what I spent my money on. The only thing that I don't use is for bills, of course, okay? So this is only my variable income, all right? So you'll see this book anytime we're going to be doing a budget check-in and anytime we're doing a budget check-in and anytime we're doing it's really not a budget check-in, but more so my expense tracking, okay? So anytime this book comes out, it's keeping track of everything that I spend on variable income, all right? All right, good. Got it? Good. All right. So we are ready to roll. Now, let's get it popping. Remember, I separate my bills Only the variable ones. Now, if it's a bill, I don't count it because that is going to be on my normal budget sheet. So we don't have to recount that, okay? We just need this particular budget, which is what we said things were going to cost this month. We need our weekly expense tracker, and then we need what we spent our money on that week. Now, let's be clear on a couple of things, you guys. You don't need all this stuff. Okay, like I've told people before, anybody that I, let know, you actually can do a budget on a regular piece of paper. So don't feel like because you're trying to get started or you're in this community that you have to buy all of this crap. Honestly, if your girl is keeping it real and that's the only way your girl knows how to do it, some of this stuff you don't need. I mean, it gets to the point where you're buying all this stuff and you can't even use all this stuff. You just want me to keep it 100. All right? Do you like the stuff? Yes, indeed. Do I like all of it? Yes, of course. But do you need it? No. So if you are on a budget and you cannot afford it or do not need to be paying for this type of stuff, use a piece of paper. All right? And don't feel no type of way. And when you get ready to go, then you go on a sale. You're going to go to Joann. You're going to go to Hobby Lobby. You're going to do things on the clearance racks and on sale. You're not going to buy things full price. Okay, now let's be clear about that, okay? You will see that on this channel. Your girl do not pay full price. It's very, 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 very seldom that your girl will pay full price, especially if it's coming out of my pocket. All right, so let's be clear on that. All right, so let's get started. Now, I did all that talking, y'all. All right, let's get serious now for real. All right, so first and foremost, let's do the groceries, y'all, because the groceries seems extremely long. Let me make sure I am in frame to make sure y'all can see my groceries here and then see what I'm writing. Good. All right, now I'm going to put groceries here. All right, now let's look and let's see how much we gave ourselves for the groceries. Now, remember, I gave myself an extra $100 for my groceries. So my groceries actually ended up being $900 for the month. All right, and since I got 4 weeks in the month, I'm going to take my 900, I'm going to divide it by 4, and it's going to tell me how much money I have for this week. And that amount is going to be $225. All right, so we're going to put $225 on this side because that's my budget amount. And let's talk about our groceries and what we bought, y'all. Now, first and foremost, y'all, I was over at the HEYYs. Okay? $6.46. I spent $6.40 over at the HEBs. Yes, I know it's just HEB for you new YouTube people. I already know, so don't get on my comments and start correcting me and let me know what it is. I know that it is HEB, but I like to call it the HEBs. Big dot. All right, so that's what we're gonna call it here. So when you hear that, just know that that's what I'm talking about. All right. So boom. And secondly, that's my favorite store. So they need to like sponsor your girl. All right, anyway, then I was over at Fiesta. I spent $110.99 over at Fiesta. It sounds like I was buying, you know what I was buying? Papa made a gumbo, okay? And so we had to buy gumbo stuff, and that just goes to show you all the stuff we paid was $110.99, y'all, just to make gumbo, okay? A big old pot of gumbo. All right, and then I was back over at the HEBs, y'all. I spent $115.55 over at HEBs. Y'all know I get over there and start going crazy, okay? Then I went over to the YALL, $15.16 I spent at the YALL. For those who don't know what YALL is, Walmart, hello. I spent $15.16 there. Now remember, my groceries also entails my household items. So anything that has to do with my house, I do include it into my groceries, okay? And then we were over at Sam's. Looked like I needed some bulk items. So we were over at Sam's and we spent $158.17. Your girl looked like she is over. Oh, really, really, really over too. Uh-oh, sorry for shaking that. And then okay, y'all can see. All right, then I was over at the YALL and I spent an additional $75.22, y'all. My Lord. So, of course, y'all already know that I am over budget. But let's get the little calculator, honey, and let's add it up. Oh, jeez Louise. All right, so $6.46 over at HB. $110.99. $115.55. $15.16. $158.17. And $75.22. Lord help us. Your girl done already spent $481.55. Now, in my defense, it's 10 days in that week. And so it's really 2 weeks. Not really 2 weeks, but it's like a week and 2 extra days in there, okay? So yeah. So that means that your girl is over budget. Lord Jesus. And I only had $225. So minus $225. And I'm actually over budget by I don't know who that is trying to call us, but we're going to delete them. Because, baby, they trying to call us while we in the middle of a video. Okay? So, excuse that. So, yeah, I'm over budget by $256.55, you guys. Oh, my goodness. Lord, have mercy. All right. So, we're going to move on. We ain't going to even fret that because, you know what, sometimes I'll be over, but it does put me in the mind to let me know what I need to do for next week. All right, so let's talk about it. Now, nails. I gave myself a budget for my nails. Now, remember, let's talk about something. My nails, the nails that I'm about to show you was actually these nails right here that I have now. I'm about to get ready to go to the nail shop for next week. So really and truly, this amount should have went on last month's situation. But since I got it done at the end of the month, that's the reason why it is falling over here. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. $250 plus the $70. My normal budget is $320. So we're gonna just put $320. That's how much I gave myself this month for my nails and my feet. And I actually ended up spending $185 for my nails and my toes plus the tip. That is how much I ended up spending. So we're going to put $185 here. So the $320 minus the $185 is the $135. So yes, God, I am on budget. And we will be putting that, yeah, I am on budget, okay? On budget. And we're going to give myself a happy face because guess what? If nobody celebrates it, I'm going to celebrate it, okay? That means I got $135 left over. Okay, so then when I get ready to go do my nails this week, I need to remember that that's how much money I have left over. But on the cool, I actually had some extra money because last month, at the end of the month, I should have used this $185 and I didn't, it rolled over. So, yeah, okay. So, boom, so that's done. Now, let's move on over to our gas. Now, we're talking about gas for the car. Okay. Now, gas for the car, I gave myself, how much money did we give ourselves for gas? We gave ourselves $550. Can y'all see that? Yes. $550. If you can hear that, excuse him. That's my dog, honey. He thinks he is human. And he gets to huffing and puffing as if I'm getting on his nerves. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so $550 we have for the month. It's 4 weeks in a month, so we're going to divide that by 4. And that means I gave myself $137. $137.50 for gas, okay? Now let's talk about what we did for gas. Now, we were over at, Papa spent $64.49 over at the Murphy. And then $53.93 I spent over at the Sam's. Now, you can always tell the difference between us because, baby, I will go to Sam's. I like to get my gas for cheap, honey. Papa don't care. He will go wherever and pick it up. And thus the reason why he paying more than me and I'm the one with the truck. Okay, yeah. So, altogether, I ended up spending $118.42. Thank the Lord. So, yes, going to my green. I am on budget. I had $137.50. And so that left me with $19.08. So, yes, God, on budget. And yes, God, you're going to get another happy face. And I actually have $19.08 left over. Yes! Okay, so don't really hate on me. I was hating on myself about them groceries, but I'm not really mad about them because I had to go do what I had to go do, y'all. And so, plus, I think what really put us over was the fact that we ended up making that gumbo for the 4th. And I really feel like that's what, you know, really sent us over the moon, honestly, y'all, if I'm really honest, okay? All right, so let's move on because these last ones should be pretty quick. Papa's haircut. Remember, Papa has a $40 haircut. He actually, we give him $40, give him $80 for the week, for the month. He gets his haircut twice a month, and so that's $40 for each one. That's going to be $40 for his haircut, and Papa did take out $40. So we're going to be on budget for that. And I'm also going to put, while I'm with that, I'm going to put the $40 that we have for the lawn service. Remember, we gave ourselves $80 for the lawn service as well. And so we gave ourselves the $80 for the lawn service right there. So our lawn gets cut every time Papa gets his hair cut. So that's 2 times. And so that, I don't know why I'm writing in red, but anyway, that's supposed to be pink. $40 there. So we're going to put the lawn service. We did get our lawn care. And I think the people are going to come and do our lawn. He did take the money out for that. And so we're going to be on budget. I think they're coming out this week, but he takes it out the week before because that's when he gets paid. Okay, so boom. So we're on budget for that. Yes, God, y'all. All right. And then last but not least, let's talk about our miscellaneous section, you guys. All right, now for miscellaneous, now let's talk about miscellaneous. Remember, I lowered my miscellaneous section down to the $300. I normally give myself like about $400 for miscellaneous, but because the groceries went up, I took $100 I would normally give my miscellaneous and I gave it to my grocery section so that I can get $900. Okay, so I'm not mad about that. Okay, I had no plans in really buying nothing miscellaneous too, because remember I told y'all we're kind of recouping because we were paying off our trip, so I'm not tripping on not using miscellaneous right now. Like, it ain't nothing miscellaneous I need to be buying. I need to plan all of my buys. If I didn't plan it, I don't need to get it. Big dot. All right, so 300 divided by the 4 weeks I have, so that only gave me $75. So I am a little over on my miscellaneous, but I'm not mad about that. Because next week I don't think I bought anything miscellaneous. So we're gonna say $75 was this week for a miscellaneous section. Your girl ended up having my Amazon Prime coming out. All right, so I ended up spending $150.47 on Amazon Prime. Is it just my Amazon Prime, or did that stuff go up? Like, I do not remember paying $150 for no Amazon Prime. I thought I was paying like $140 or $145. Like, Amazon, what's up with this extra $5? Like, what is really going on? Let me know, okay? It just came out of nowhere. I looked at my account like, baby, who are you? Who authorized you? I come to find out, baby, it was for that little Amazon Prime, girl. And your girl had totally forgot to make a plan for Amazon Prime. So maybe I need to start an envelope for Amazon Prime. If it's going to be $150, I feel like I could put $5 in there every month until next year on the, what's this month, July? I might have to think about that. Like, 150. Let's add that up. Give me 1 second. Hold on. We're going to do that in a minute because I feel like I should be able to do that. We'll have to think about that. Okay, so I'm over budget. And I'm actually over budget by $75.47. Okay, so I'm not necessarily upset about that. It did come as a surprise because I really didn't expect to have to be over budget on the cool. Y'all, I really been trying to get my act together and not be over budget. Okay, that's the reason for these check-ins, because if your girl did not have a check-in, I'm telling you right now, I would just spend my money, and it would be no problem. These $400 like that, I would just be spending it every time because your girl don't have no sense of going to, especially when I'm at the grocery store. Like, when I'm at the grocery store, girl, I will buy whatever I want. Like, if I see it, I want it, I buy it, period. They had the oxtails on sale the other day, too. And, baby, when I tell you, no, just yesterday, I went to the store yesterday and spent $100 hot because I bought oxtails for $40 that I didn't expect to buy. Y'all, let me hurry up because, baby, I am 24 minutes in, and we are at the end, though. All right, so we get down here to the end, and what I love about the Happy Planner is because they give you so much motivation to try to, like, get yourself in line. And so I like to fill these things out right here, you guys. Where do I deserve a gold star? And for my gold star, I'm going to put it for all my green sections. It's going to be for my nails, my gas, Papa's haircut, lawn care. Okay. Everything. Okay. And then it says, is there anything I can do better next week? Okay. And that's going to be stay on track with groceries. Because remember, I'm already halfway done with my budget. I've already used $481 of my $900 budget this month. So your girl is not working with a lot of more money. So I really need to kind of slow my roll. So that's very much important to stay on track with the groceries, okay? And then as well as my miscellaneous. I'm going to say my miscellaneous, but I really feel like I have this part under control because I don't have anything that I'm buying right now, miscellaneous. Everything that we're buying, we're buying for our trip, okay? And paying bills and catching up and stuff like that. We're not spending no unnecessary money. My baby's birthday is on the 28th of this month, and so we will be going to take her to dinner, but outside of that, I'm not really spending any extra money, y'all. Okay, so that is it, and that is all for this particular section, you guys. All I do is I come back and let me move you guys out because I'm sure that is way too far in. Hopefully you can see that. Once I'm finished with, filling it out or whatever the case may be, I just take that first week in. And on this other side is just my bill pay checklist. You guys will see that later as I'm paying the bills. It'll start getting filled out. But this is my own personal bill pay checklist. I don't remember if I showed you guys this. I think I did already, where I made it for this month. And, just made it all nice and pretty with my bills. Chronological order, when I paid them and how much I paid, y'all. All right, so, yeah. This is what I do. I'm just going to put it right here in my budget section. This is where I am in my budget section. Hopefully you guys can see that top tab right there. And then I take my actual budget and I put it back here. Until next week, you guys. All right. And I will see you guys. The next video that I'll do probably, like I said, will be my budget check-in. I should be getting paid soon, and I think I have some cash stuffing. So what I'll probably end up doing is whatever the video that I do next, I'll do the cash stuffing with that, okay? All right, you guys, I will see you guys next time. Until next time, my life on a budget. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it, you guys. If you like this video, please like it. Leave me a comment. Let me know, how do you guys do your check-ins? Are you doing check-ins every week? Do you use the zero-based budget, or do you do like me and just leave some buffer in your account? Like, how do you guys handle y'all's bills? I'm just trying to make sure I'm not the only one, or if I'm the lone ranger out here that does, am I the only one that doesn't do the zero-based budget? I don't know. But anyway, let me know, y'all. I will see you guys next time. My life on a budget. Bye.